and gentlemen, boys and girls, wherever you're watching us from across Lagos, Nigeria, and across the globe, we are back to bring you the vibes, intellectual conversations, dope narrations, analyses, and this is Tea Time on PlusTvAfrica, the illest show streaming live on television. My name is Booms. They call me the 007. And you know I never do this alone. I have with me the amazing, the beautiful, blue-eyed Ogaraya. How are you doing this morning,
I'm fine. I'm good. I'm doing well.
What's up with you? How was your night?
Well, my night was, I think I slept late and I woke up very late this morning. You know, they say early to bed, early to rise. Late to bed,
late to rise. What's up with you? The weather? Because I don't know if I'm the only one feeling chilled now, but it seems like the weather is it's kind of messing with everybody.
Normally, I'm this kind of person whereby I enjoy being in a place that is so chilled, so cool. But now these days I'm like, well, maybe because I'm already lessing, I'm beginning to less. You get, you know.
What do you mean by you're
like
already
I'm beginning
lessing?
to reduce a little. Do you get? You know that wait
Okay.
now. There's this thing, you know that big people like us, we don't used to feel when
you are able to retain heat.
but now I'm beginning to feel any small thing. I'm like, please, can you turn off the AC, please? You get.
Okay.
So the weather is cold though. It's cold, but
okay,
yeah,
thank you for that information. I mean, we never knew this before. So we cannot do this alone. We need you to put in your opinions. We need you to give us your knowledge because, I mean, we are not all knowing. So please do join the conversation by calling in on 090-984-08408 to share your opinions on our trending discussions. You see, salespeople, they are supposed to be giving them award every year for the rates actually the extent to which they go to sell things. I know a lot of salespeople, and when they are telling you about something you already own and they're trying to advise you to buy another type of that thing that you already own, the way they put it to you, it feels like that thing that let's use a phone, for instance. You're using a particular brand of phone, and then they want to tell you to buy that same kind of brand. And the way they will go all, this phone has this, and you start feeling like, is my phone the same quality as the one they're asking me to buy?
Yes.
The same name, the same model, the same everything, but you start doubting what you have.
Like it's so very funny to see how these people go far for a particular company.
Yeah.
I know. I think one time I followed my mom to a store because she wanted to get some technical appliances like that. So when I got there, so my mom was using a particular brand of phone. I don't want to mention the brand. So this particular brand is competing with
another brand.
You get? So instead of the person to say, there's a way you convince somebody to purchase an item. The person was like, this phone you are using
it's not good.
It's
bad.
It's bad. And my mother was like, thank God that she's smart enough. And she was like, no, do you know the brand of phone I'm using? You're telling me it's not.
They are actually
they are
good
really
at this
good.
They
Very,
really
very
do
good.
this a lot. Okay, now, so before we linger on that too much, let us move to the next video that caught our attention for today. You see this thing right here? It's me every morning. When I come into the office, I'm tired. I just rushed out of bed and I'm on my way to work. I want quiet. I want everywhere to be silent. I don't want anybody talking in my ear. I don't want you. Don't do that.
So why are people like that?
Why are we like that?
No, this life is not hard now.
I resume work at 8. Anything before 8, please don't bring work to my table. Work starts officially by 8. I had a problem one time with a company whereby we closed by 6, and after 6, you will now be calling me to do something to pass 9. You're asking me to do. I had to call their attention to it. My work specifies 8 to 6. Anything after 6, please don't call me. I'm not available.
I don't even know.
You have not experienced it.
Maybe because I've not experienced it.
When you're experiencing, and especially for tech people, they just want that quiet. Like, my head has been buzzing all night. My head has been buzzing all day. I've been doing
anything,
just leave me alone. When it's time to work, you can speak to me. Okay. You won't get there. No, you won't get there. You will start feeling those things.
I feel like I'm not doing anything with my life. Like I'm just there.
Don't worry, you will get there. All right, now to the third video that caught our attention for today. Let's see it. I don't think I'm as petty as this. No, I really do not do this. Instead, I will let you know that if somebody promises you something, I think I'm an advocate for kids now. The things that they were not told when they were growing up, I feel like they need to know so that they're not expecting so much. Because the rate at which I've been telling kids, if somebody promises something, if you think that the person is going to give you, you're on your own. You're literally on your own.
Today, I can still remember that my senior brother that he promised me a bicycle. That was when I was
Where's the
5,
bicycle?
I be 6. A bicycle I won under this till today. Even the bicycle brake,
you have not seen anything. Which just which is drawing me back to. Do you remember this Christmas card thing?
Christmas card.
Yeah, when it's Christmas period, there's this card, promise card.
Yeah, promise card
that they give you, and then you share to your uncles and aunties, and they tick
what they want to get for you.
In my life, put together, the only thing that they've ticked in my list that I ever got is the 20 naira, 50 naira, 100 naira. You see those people that tick bicycle, that tick books, that tick games.
I still remember.
God is watching you people.
Like, see, if you know you cannot do it, don't just promise.
Like,
don't
you
say
understand?
it. Like, just keep quiet.
And I think,
Uncle, what will you buy for me? Don't worry. When I
have money,
I'll buy it. Like, don't even say
it. But no, they'll promise you. I'm forgetting that kids have lasting memories of these things. We never just forget.
You might feel like they don't know or they are forgotten. My dear, it will just... And when they want to ask you for this thing, it comes unexpected. Like, when you never even expected it, that's when they call you and ask you for that.
Very unexpected.
Of all things to promise a child, an iOS. Wow.
iPhone.
Wow.
And they'll really look forward to it because I mean, that's the rave now. Everybody wants to use an iOS. God is watching you, brother. Anyways, we've come to that time of the day where we celebrate women around the world. Today is Women's Crush Wednesday, and we're saying congratulations to every woman around the world. Whatever thing you are achieving now, wherever place you are now, whatever thing you are doing now, congratulations to you. The big wins, the small wins, no matter how it is, congratulations to you. Congratulations to you, Ime, on whatever thing you are winning now. Do you have anything you are winning now?
No, Booms, don't worry.
So at work like this, you cannot say, oh, what I wanted to do, my intention of being a broadcaster, I'm achieving that now. Small wins. Anyways, you are not our woman crush for today. Our woman crush for today is Olufunke Akindele, popularly known as Jennifer. She's a Nigerian filmmaker, actress, director, producer, and politician. Funke is the most nominated actress and filmmaker at the AMVCA, and she currently owns 6 wins, which makes her the actress with most wins. She's the second director to gross over ₦1 billion at the Nigerian box office. Knowing Funke Akindele, like, she has been acting since 1998. She started with I Need to Know, one very old soap opera like that. Yeah. You cannot know it.
I don't know it because I was not giving birth to by then.
Exactly.
And honestly speaking, it's so beautiful to see that she has really grown this big.
Yeah. And
I really love her movies. And there's this recent project she worked on, which is titled She Must Be Obeyed. Yeah. And you need to... The trailer of that movie is so fantastic. Like, it is captivating. It gives me this vibe. You know when you're watching Black American movies? That is the vibe. So that's to show you that she has really gone far in this film. See, leave filming to Funke Akindele.
I mean, I like how she can be very relatable with every aspect of life. Our movies are always speaking about the ghetto life.
Look at Jennifer's Diary.
Yeah.
Look at
Omo
Ghetto.
Yeah.
There's this one that she did again. It looks like Jennifer's Diary.
Yeah, she's always speaking. She's always speaking from different aspects. And recently, she decided that, you know what, movie industry is too small for me. Let me take it to the political scenes. And then she decided to go for the assistant governor of Lagos State.
Yeah, true.
I mean, that's big ups for her.
She has evolved.
She's really evolving. And as much as people were coming for her to say, what is she doing in the political scene, there's no limitation for anybody. If you feel like, oh, you have what it takes to be at the top level, if you have what it takes to be in politics, don't say, oh, because you are an entertainer, you cannot. As much as I feel like, oh, I don't like politics now, in the nearest future, maybe in 10 years, 15 years, I might just come up with, because there's one thing I'm an activist. I might just feel like, you know what, let me enter into the political scene so that my work as an activist can be well-grounded, can move. So...
Yeah, and this shows that she knows her craft. She's not just doing it because people are doing it, or let me just venture into this business. this is someone that is talented right from day one, and she knows her craft.
And she has kept it going. Like,
and she has kept it going.
I don't think I've watched a Funke Akindele movie and just felt like what is this?
Anybody
like,
see, you know, okay, during this Ghetto, when people were doing the reviews, and a lot of people were like, I beg, the movie is just, those ones are haters. Like, when they see good things, they will not appreciate.
See,
that movie was
people that cannot do
fantastic.
something, they find it easier to critique something. If you look at critics, people that are really in the business, they first give you accolades for the good sides of your work before they now say, okay, these are the bots, these are the sides that should be adjusted, but you see those ones that don't have an idea. They don't know anything about it. They're the ones that will always come out and say, why did she not scale the fence very well? Why did she bend when she scaled the defense? Yeah. I mean, come on, guys.
Congratulations on her wins and all.
Yeah, and she's preparing a movie today.
Yeah, she must be obeyed.
She must be obeyed. So,
like I said, that movie just gives this Black American movie vibe. Like the editing. I've not watched the movie, but I'm just speaking based on the trailer that I saw. From the editing down to the whole cast and all, I'm like,
go and watch it and come back and tell us this story. So big ups to Funke Akindele and to every woman in the world. We celebrate you today. And onto our story. Now we're moving into our story direct for today. And this one is on Naira Marley. He has finally decided to come out and speak to us. Popular Nigerian singer Naira Marley has made it known that he is making arrangements to return to Nigeria to honor the police invitation following the ongoing investigation into the death of singer Mohbad. The Malian boss also refuted rumors that he had a hand in the death of former signee and denied allegations of being a drug lord and cult member. Do you want to say anything before? No. See, I don't know. Management sometimes, when issues happen, they tell you to lay low first before they send out press releases. Like they want to have first-hand information of what is going on before they make a press release, so that they are able to address every sector of the situation. But I feel like this took way too long.
Too long before you.
It's been 3 weeks now. It's been 3 weeks, and all fingers were pointing at you back and forth as regards Mohbad's death. And you feel like now is the time for you to just come up and say, oh, I want to come to Nigeria now to come and because things have been the investigation has been shifted away from you now. And according to speculations, a lot of people have been saying that, this death is not Naira Marley's own, that they should question the family, they should question the wife. Now, more attention is on the wife. It's easier for Naira Marley now to come out and say, I'm not the one that killed him. But when all fingers were pointing to him like, oh, you are the one. You are the one that bullied him. You were the one that killed him. You were the one that did this. You were the one that did that. He didn't come out to say anything.
Honestly, right now, we can't say if it's Naira Marley that killed him or it's Sam Larry. We cannot say that for now, because this guy's death has so many controversies around and all. And if you look at the recent developments, like you said, that so many people are pointing, like so many attention are on the wives, people seeking for DNA and all. Now, when this whole Mohbad issue happened, I remember Naira Marley going on his status, on his Instagram story to ask, he was like, who was with Mohbad when he died? Who was the person that injected him? I know. Now, a few weeks ago or a few days ago, the Lagos nurses and midwives came out to say that the person who injected Naira Marley, who injected Mohbad, was not a registered nurse. I know. So I feel like this whole, yes, it is good that he responds to police. He responds to the police invitation.
He did not respond. He's just responding now.
I'm saying it is good that he has to respond to the police invitation for the investigation and all. But people now point, we know that yes, there are a lot of videos online where we saw how his guys and all bullied him and all. Yes, we've seen it and all, but we cannot point fingers and say he's the one.
But that's the first thing that will come to your mind. If it's just like two people have an argument and then the next day you hear that one of them died, the first thing that will come to your mind is, he had a fight with somebody yesterday, and maybe the first thing they will say is, go and investigate the person that he had a fight with yesterday. And that's the same thing that is happening with Naira Marley and Mohbad. Since they separated, there have been recurrent videos Mohbad calling out the Malian record, calling out Naira Marley, saying a lot of things, and also normally, as it should be, the first finger will be pointed at Naira Marley and the Malian record.
But when Mohbad died, Naira Marley was not in Nigeria, according to reports. He was not in Nigeria. So we see right now, like I said, we really can't point fingers at him. It is good that his management came out to, put out that press release. I know it is good. Time. Irrespective of any time, it is good that his management came out.
Not irrespective of any time, because this is a very sensitive matter. That press release should have been, from my own opinion, that press release should have been out by the first week. Okay. By the first week, there were already too much said about Malian record, about the people under the record. The press release should have been out from the first week.
So what really? Okay, if the press release was to be out for the first week, to what relevance or
to the same? Because now there's no difference between what he's saying now and what he would have said then. Now he's just coming out to debunk the rumors. He could have done that a week ago or 2 weeks ago, as the whole story was coming out.
Right now, Nigerians are angry. So no matter how, because when he posted this his press release, a lot of people had so many things. You need to see the comment section.
Of course,
Nigerians are angry. So whether he made this press release at the very beginning or at the end, Nigerians are angry. A lot of people are not happy with the whole situation.
Anyways, I feel like he should be arrested still. Yeah, for bullying. I mean, he should be arrested. Yes, Sam Larry should be arrested. Okay. Not for his killing, not for Mohbad's killing, but for the bullying and everything that went on between them. I feel like he should be arrested for it. That's my own 2 cents. I'm not even talking on the aspect of who killed him or who killed him. No, the investigation is still going on. And according to the coroner of Lagos State, they said the investigation will start the case from 29th of September. That's Friday. That's tomorrow. Friday, yeah, so we will start hearing a lot of things now, and I hope we are ready for what we are about to start hearing, because there's a lot of shocking revelation that is.
For me, I would say that he should actually accept the invitation and go in for questioning, if at all he is innocent of the whole allegations levied against him. So he should just go in for questioning, and let's watch and see what will happen.
True say. Yeah. Speaking on shocking revelation, Kerry Washington has opened up about a shocking revelation that came to her recently. Kerry Washington shares that she recently learned that our father, Washington, is not a biological father. The scandal actress opened up in a new memoir, Thicker Than Water, about her parents omitting the information in order to keep quiet about their fertility problems. The actress explains that she discovered the family secret shortly after she told her parents she was planning to appear on a PBS series where celebrities learn about their ancestors through DNA testing. This one, I don't know what to say about it, but this is the rave now. Everybody now, I feel like it has gotten to a point where we all should just go and do DNA, one way or the other. Because aside from the fact that, because we as humans, we're always thinking of DNA in the aspect of frivolities or shenanigans that might have happened, like, oh, maybe somebody cheated or not. But now, as it is like this, even hospitals they're beginning to add to the issues of these things. And parents that they are. Let me first say this. I don't want this to sound insensitive. Yeah. But I feel like when things like this happen, because this Kerry Washington's case was, the parents could not conceive, and then they decided to go and do an sperm donor, and they didn't tell her about it. Okay. So eventually, she got to find out when she wanted to go and do, you know how these Oyibo are always doing things now. She wanted to go and do a series where they run DNA tests. And so it was at that point that the parents felt like, okay, we should come out and tell this girl that this was so and so happening. And she explained how it has affected her life, it has affected her career. It made her feel like she didn't belong, that she has always felt some type of way mentally, like something was off. Yeah, and now this coming out just clarified it. And to a certain level, I understand how that feels. You know, somehow you just look at your family members and you just feel like there's something different. I don't feel like I belong. I don't feel okay here, or maybe there is now an obvious characteristics that every other person have and you don't have. Maybe the color of their eyes, the color of their hair, the color of their skin,
character traits,
right? And yours is just totally different. And then you're just feeling like, why? Do you know that at some point in my life, I felt like my parents were not the one that gave birth to me, because I was more connected to my dad's brother than I asked my mom one day and asked her, like, are you sure it's not this man that gave birth to me? And in his own, I don't know whether he's joking, he was joking about it or not. So he's always calling me his firstborn. So the thing was trying to make sense. It was I was trying to make sense of it. Like, is this true? Is it not true? Is it true? Is it not true? But they say it's not true. So I will leave it like that. I will not go and do DNA.
So the issue of this, paternity crisis has happened to a lot of people. Yeah. You get. This reminds me of Yvonne Nelson when she came out a certain time ago, and she was saying she's not, when she wrote a book rather, and she titled it I Am Not Yvonne Nelson, where she said her mom lied to her about her father and all those things. And not just Yvonne Nelson, we've even had our own very Nedu too, who had paternity crisis with him and his wife. So now this is just a situation where this issue of DNA needs to be taken with all seriousness, because a lot of people are just, they really don't know their roots. They really don't know where they come from. Do you get? Yeah. And we've seen cases whereby nurses tend to switch children during childbirth and all. So honestly, I really don't know how she's feeling, because I know that this is not something that she would be happy about, getting to know that, okay, these people are not your parents. You have there was a sperm donor or something. Do you get? And we all know how sperm donor works and all. So I just feel like this is a call for DNA. Now, with the recent events that is occurring and that is ongoing on, we know that is going on. Rather, we've seen so many people calling for DNA tests for a particular problem right now that is on ground. So this is a whole lot. Getting to find out that at this very age, that means all your childhood you've been living in lies, deceits. Another
person actually had this similar case, Franklin.
Yeah,
at age 53, he realized that the person that he knows as his biological father is not his biological father. And to think that his biological father was on the same street with him like all his life. Yeah,
there's a particular I think he's a musician. I can't really remember his name. I don't know. He came out to a Nigerian singer. He came out to say that till today he doesn't even know who his father is.
Joke Silva too also came out to say that she was adopted. And she didn't even know until her parents died, and then someone that knew them now. Your name is Joke. Did Joke Silva? Did the Silvas have a child? Like, I thought they didn't have a child. And then she had to trace it back and forth, and then realize that she was adopted. I mean, I just feel like if parents that could, there's no shame in saying that you could not have a child. The world doesn't have to know. But your child deserves the right to know. So when you feel like they are old enough, or they can assimilate this kind of things, you just call them and tell them, oh, this are the situations. Because it's quite draining when you have to hear it from someone. Or a mishap had to happen and then you now find out. Imagine in the case where one of the parents is hospitalized and you feel in your mind, oh, as their child, I should be able to donate blood, I should be able to donate a part of my body or something. And then you now find out at that point that you are not their child.
I know of this family whereby the father was on. Okay, the father needed blood. Yeah. And I think he needed blood and he needed kidney. And when they brought in the child and we're like, okay, she will be the donor. Only for the girl to find out that she cannot donate to, and she was questioning, like, why can't, this is my dad, right? She was questioning the mother, like, but this is my dad, why can't I donate? And that was when she now got to discover that that this is not her biological, even the mother gone said, they are not even her parents. And she was really,
was that one from the hospital? Was it a mishap from the hospital, or the parents knew about it?
The parents knew about it, and this is something that happens. A lot of parents know they know that, okay, this child is not my child, but they cannot say it. And I keep asking myself, why? Why can't you say it? The world must not know. But at least that child,
the world doesn't have to know.
Exactly, that child deserves every right to know that, okay, this is where I'm coming from. That's why we have a lot of people who are we have a lot of misplaced priorities. And we have a lot of misplaced priorities and a lot of misplaced roots.
People that come from, roots is the word.
We've had was it Beyonce or Rihanna that said that her forefathers, she was tracing her this thing back to Nigeria. Do you get? We've even had lots of, all these international singers, actress, and
people tracing their roots.
Yeah, people tracing their roots back.
It's actually a fun thing to trace your roots. I would like to know from where my ancestors came from. I really want to know that, and it will be so heartbreaking to now find out that. In the course of trying to find my roots, I now find another root that is mine, and finding out that the previous root is not mine. But I feel for the parents too, because it's not really an easy thing. It's easy to say, oh, when you have a child or when you adopt a child, because there's a sort of disconnection that comes after that thing. Like the child just starts feeling. So if anything happens, they'll say, it's because. You are not my parents. That's why you are treating me like this. The same way they've been treating the child all along. And then for some parents, it's the fear of, when this child grows up, they will want to go and find out who their biological parents are, and they might just eventually leave them.
This thing will eventually happen. It will. It's something that would always happen.
Some people get away with it. Some people get away with it, like, and you never ever. I'm sure majority of people don't know about it, and the face just continues to go. You just feel like, oh, this is my root. Meanwhile, it's not your root at all.
Exactly.
Some people get away with it.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I just wish her well with this whole discovery, and I pray and I hope she's fine, honestly, because this is not at this age. This is not like, that means you're feeling like you've been living your life all this while based on lies, deceit, and and I know that she'll be feeling like the people she has always been surrounding herself and not even her
family and not
even family and all. It's really like a very sad
now that she
event.
knows, maybe she can work on her mental health now. Maybe now she can work on the things that she felt like were misplaced before. Now she can actually get herself back now.
Yeah.
Man, that's a very deep one. We need a break now, because that really took a lot of energy, consumed a lot of energy from us. So let's go on this quick break. By the time we come back, we will be re-energized.